Now let us see the nomenclature of ethers. See, we know that ethers are functional isomers of alcohols. Now their general formula is ROR. So the oxygen is having two alkyl groups across the on both the sides. Now they can be same or different. That is, I put R dash. R dash means what happens is that if the R is equal to R dash, we call the ethers as symmetrical, and if the R and the R dash are different, they are called unsymmetrical ethers. Now let us see how they are named. In IUPAC nomenclature system, they are called alkoxy alkane. Remember, this alkoxy is the always is the smaller r. So remember, the oxygen goes with the smaller chain, that becomes your alkoxy, and the bigger r becomes your alkane. That's the basic logic behind this. And in common nomenclature system, we call them dialkyl ether. So ether is the word which is showing that the group present in the compound is ether. Otherwise, the two R are called alkyl, and if the R's are different, they are named one after the other in the alphabetical order. Now let us see the example. Let us see first, we have CH3OCH3. Now this is a kind of a symmetrical ether we have. Both the R groups are same. Oxygen can go to any one of these. This is called methoxymethane, or in common language, dimethyl ether. So we call it dimethyl ether because both the R's are named like this. We can also have another one, like if we have CH3, CH2O, CH2, CH3. Now again, both the R groups are same. So oxygen can go to any one of these. It's called ethoxy ethane, or we call it diethyl ether. Now let us see some unsymmetrical ethers. In unsymmetrical ethers, like we have this one, we have one chain of 1 carbon and another chain of 3 carbon. So oxygen goes with the smaller chain and we call it methoxypropane. And we will indicate the number to which this methoxy group is attached. So it's 1-methoxypropane. In common language, we will call these as this chain will be called propyl, this will be called methyl. Alphabetically, we will write it methyl propyl ether. So this is how we name them. We can have some other examples, like we can have this type of unsymmetrical ether. We will name it how? IUPAC will take this as the longest chain. So we will call it 2-ethoxy 2-methyl propane. Or in the common nomenclature, this whole group is called tert-butyl and this is called ethyl. So it is what? The tert-butyl ethyl ether. So this is how we name the unsymmetrical ethers. Now let us see the aromatic ones. Like suppose we have OCH3 group attached to the benzene ring. Now this whole group is called what? Methoxybenzene. Whereas in common language we can call it methyl phenyl ether, because this is methyl, this is phenyl and ether. Its commercial name is of this compound is anisole. We can take one more example. Like we can have this one, where we have what? CH2, CH3. This is called ethoxybenzene or ethyl phenyl ether. Its commercial name is phenitol. So this is how the ethers are named.